Hello, 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 beautiful souls. Hello, beautiful souls. How are you today? Thank you so much for showing up. My name is Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive life coach. And this is the meta movement, guys. We are in this time of the metaphysical, and one day we will be the masses. So welcome in. Hello, how are you? I see some of you guys already rolling in. How are you? It's such a beautiful day here in Southwest Florida, and I am full of energy. I sat outside in front of the full moon last night, and you bet I'm gonna do it again tonight. So I'm still kind of like radiating from that energy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, I have to remove my microphone. Okay, hopefully you guys can still hear me, and hopefully this doesn't drain my battery. I thought I had my phone plugged in, but actually it was my microphone. So I hope you guys can still hear me. How are you? Say hi. Say hi. Drop a line. Tell me where you're from, guys. I am Southwest Florida right now, and it's been like, it's like Gemini season is how I feel like I need to tell you. It's hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. Like it's freezing, and then it's super sweaty, and then it's freezing, and then super sweaty. So Idaho, Florida, Alaska, Pennsylvania. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. How are you? Canada. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Awesome. So if you are here, you're here for a reason. Whether you are meant to receive a message or you're just meant to hang out and learn something new about yourself. Hello from the UK, from Massachusetts, from Maine. I'm originally from Maine. I was born in Maine. I love Maine. In June and July. How are you guys? Hello, New York, New Jersey. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. How are you? All right. How are you? Now, did I write down my mods' names? Okay, so I had a few people who offered to do some moderating for me, and let me know if you're here. Just all caps, say hi. We're going to do some free readings for you guys today, and I do have some specials going on if you would like a personalized reading yourself, okay? So, just to get off the top of, get it out there, if at any time during this live you would like a free reading, all you have to do is say your name. Throughout the live, I will be giving free readings with whatever decks I'm called for and whatever messages are supposed to be associated with those decks. We don't know at the time. We don't know right now. We'll know at the time. But if you would like to make sure that you get a reading, you can just book through the link in my bio. I'm working through a company called Hey Hero, and this is an amazing platform, and it hosts all kinds of spiritual psychics, mediums, astrologers, palm readers, and you have to be asked to be on the platform. So, you know, this is legit. They have a great support system. Now, I'm working through them today, and what you do is click the link in my bio. It'll take you to my profile, and you'll see I have a $16 special going on just for being here live on my TikTok, okay? So $16 special. And if you use the code LOVE10, you'll get an extra 10% off. And there's also other specials on there. So, for example, I have a past life reading for $22. I have a reading for $16 to kind of talk about your spiritual gifts, where I'll talk with your guides and we'll kind of go over your spiritual gifts. I'll give you examples, like direct examples in your own life of what your gifts are and how you can identify them, and then how to grow them. And then I also have a North Node reading, which is your true life destiny. That's $22. But if you purchase the spiritual gifts reading, within that is a $16 North Node reading. So you're getting $6 off. If you were thinking about doing both of those, make sure you book the spiritual gifts first. All right. Okay, guys, so I see you guys are just rolling in, and you are ready. Your names are rolling through, and I'm going to grab this deck that I am drawn to. So I have a lot of decks here. I have a lot of crystals here. I have some Moldavite. We're going to talk about Moldavite, guys. I have two gorgeous pieces of Moldavite that I sleep with. This one is always on my third eye at nighttime. I carry this one in my purse. So Moldavite has changed my life many, many times, and we're gonna talk about like what Moldavite is, where it comes from, and we'll talk about the fake stuff too, okay? All right, here we go. So I'm gonna start off by messages from. Okay, this is messages from the past. I don't think I've ever received. Spirit has never said this before. I've never done this before. Messages from the past. So I don't know if this is like a past you, a past self, something that needs healed from the past. But it is definitely not something to look forward to. It's not something from the future. This is something that needs healing or needs you to go back on, I feel like. Okay, Julie, I saw your name, Julie with the smiley face. Oh, thanks so much for being here. If at any time you guys want to connect to my energy, or if you just want to support me by supporting this channel, just double tap on the screen, double tap on my third eye, and this this live some likes. So let me just tell you, I gave my my beautiful audience, all of you, I give you the task of getting me to 22,000 likes by like 30 minutes. What you did was you got me to 44,000 likes in 30 minutes. Then by an hour and a half, I was at 70,000 likes. So I told yesterday that they were the best audience, but we will see what happens today as far as tapping goes, remembering to tap. I'm not going to say anybody's the best audience because I have amazing experiences every day. So here we go. Julie, this one's still for Julie. Okay. Okay, so I got this owl spirit that says you see clearly now, and what happened when I saw that is like, I feel like there was a relationship in your past that it's more than one relationship away. I have to say, it's definitely more than one relationship away. It may be even in your distant past. And I feel like there were things that you still need to heal from that relationship. It's almost like when we have problems in adulthood, we always have to trace it back to childhood. I feel like this is like something that happened. Maybe you've healed this already, or you thought you healed it in like the present relationship, or maybe even the past, but there's still something where you have to go back to this relationship, and it did affect you, and you maybe like pushed it or buried it under the rug, but you have to go back and realize like, yeah, you are a different person now, but what was it? How were you back then? Like, what did it look like then, and compare that to now, and really see where you've grown, because I don't think you give yourself enough credit. Working in a small amount of time, I just don't think you've seen where you've come from, okay? So there's still some things that you need to work on as far as seeing your potential, okay? All right, guys. Hello, how are you? I see you guys are putting your names in the comments. That's me. That means you want a reading, and this message has to do with the past. Hey, Dominique. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. So I do have $16 readings. The link is right in my bio. I also have some $22 specials, Past Life and North Node True Life Purpose. So if you're interested, check that out. I have about 100 reviews on Hey Hero. They have an amazing support system and service. And what happens is you book the reading. If you want the reading done pronto, right away, like right after this live, there's a 24-hour fee where you can pay for, I don't know, if some people need answers right away, that option is available on Hey Hero. Otherwise, you get your response back in 2 to 3 days, and that just depends on my workload. So sometimes it's really awesome. I get it back to you in, 2 days or so. Sometimes it takes me about 4 days. So it honestly just depends. But if you book the 24-hour, then you kind of jump the line. Just keep that in mind throughout. And here we go. Paula. Oh, you guys like my earrings? I made these. Super, super simple to make. Okay, I just got like an earring rod, put the beads on it, and then I just crimped like a feather at the end with like a bracelet crimp, or like a ribbon crimp, I think they call it. Yeah, super simple. Okay, Paula, message for you. Let me see what I see here. Okay, this is also about relationship. Like, I feel like it's someone that you fought with. Oh, did a card fall out? Someone did. I saw someone say that. This said, be generous with spirit, guys. That's what this says. Ooh, be generous with spirit. There's a card laying on my puppy down here, so I'm going to grab it before she eats it. Okay, Paula. This is your card, Paula. It says, freedom is yours. And I feel like maybe this is freedom from a relationship. All right. Thanks. I saw the comment. Okay. So, freedom from a relationship, freedom from the arguing. I feel like there is this, look, I feel like a lot of people have to realize that when they're triggered to argue or to yell, this is something they need to heal within inside of them. It's not necessarily the other person. The other person might be triggered by something you do, but it doesn't mean that you're what's wrong with the situation. It means that they need to heal something, or maybe you need to heal something. So I don't know exactly what it is that I'm seeing. Like, I don't know if this is a relationship that is an ongoing thing, or the arguing is ongoing, like from the past, like it's not new stuff to you, but there's definitely, Spirit wants you to know that you can be free from this. Okay, I'm Katie Maike Psychic. Oh, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. I hope you can see me. Okay. So, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this whole scam thing's happening. But like, if you message me and you're like, this person scammed me, then all of a sudden, we start talking. So it's kind of a cool thing that happens. Because you guys end up looking for the real me, and then we chat. Sorry, it was freezing for a little bit. Yeah, I was freezing for a little bit. Yeah, it's happening to a lot of people. I apologize. I don't know, maybe I'll be on one of those talk shows one day that shows TikTok clips of maybe the most replicated account on TikTok. I don't know. But, we'll see. Some good comes out of it, though, because honestly, you guys are like detectives. And then what you do is you find the real me, and you message me, and you're like, hey, this person is imitating you. And I say, oh my gosh, thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. And then we start chatting, like as friends, like chatting on the side. Even if it's for a short while, like we still make that connection. So I'm going to say thank you, scammers, because you're so obvious now that everybody knows. Like, you're going to be out of a job really soon because you're so obvious. Okay, it's karma. Like, karma comes back around full circle. It's like Pluto return in a short time. All right? Okay, so we're doing messages from the past. All right? Here we go. Nicole. Message for Nicole. Why are all these relationship stuff coming in? Are you guys having like relationship stuff like going on in your life right now? Okay. So, I got watch and wait. And I got the ant card in reverse, and the ant card usually means like teamwork, working together, collaborating, two people joining. And so if you're thinking about a relationship, or you're thinking about like when something is going to happen with another person or an individual or a relationship, whether even if it's a company, I feel like your message is to just watch and wait. And this usually means that like either, yes, it's going to come in, or this is supposed to draw your attention so you don't choose anything else and something else is going to swoop in that's going to be even better. Okay, if that makes sense. All right? I hope that makes sense to you. This happens all the time, guys, with spirit. Let me tell you how it works, okay? So, like, say you have your eye on the prize and you choose something that's comfortable, but something bigger is coming in for you. Sometimes that smaller thing comes in to help you weigh your options, to kind of like suspend you in time a little bit so that you can wait, or that you have the earthly capacity, the 3D capacity to have patience and wait for that new thing to come in. Sometimes our mind needs to be preoccupied with something else for that new thing to come in. So that's kind of how it feels. Like, just kind of hang out and wait. Don't stress too much over it, okay? All right. Someone said, hi, Mom. Hello, how are you? So I do have two TikTok channels. I'm not two TikTok channels. Oh my gosh. Well, I have a personal one, Katie Maike, and there's only about 10,000 people on it, and I don't post anything on it. And I do have 2 YouTube accounts. One is called The Interrupted Psychic Mom. And that's the one I started when I was like trying to push through being a spiritual medium and also balancing motherhood. So thanks for the comment on the earrings. I made these. And so if you go to The Interrupted Psychic Mom, you'll see a lot of craziness. Like, there's no editing. I didn't believe in editing. I was like, F you editing. I have 4 children, sometimes more. I'm lucky to even get a video in. So there's some good messages in there, a lot of healing. I did a lot of chakra work myself, some twin flame stuff. But then I moved over to a new channel that I created this channel actually like 3 years ago, and then I left it blank because I had no idea what to do with it, and I called it the Meta Movement. Okay, and then all of a sudden, you probably know one of our favorite social media apps / websites, they changed their name. That's very similar to that. So I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get going on this because it doesn't mean the same thing. So I have to make sure that people know what it means. So I'm so glad for you guys to be here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following me. Yeah, Facebook, yeah, they changed. I even have my dog's name as Meta, but it's not for that. And she's under here. She's sleeping under here. She's a little mini Aussie. Okay, so let's do some like past life work. Let's do some past life work. And what I'm going to ask you or let you guys know that I do have a special going on right now. It's $22 for past life reading. And you can choose the area that you want to look in and the blocks that you want. For example, I have people that book past life readings all the time and they say, it has to do with my relationships. Please, like, zone in on my relationships, or zone in on my finances, or zone in on career, or whatever the case may be. And I basically get more feelings in those areas. So a lot of people have been doing relationships, and I've felt like the love / romance past life readings have been really awesome to participate in. So I'm just going to say thank you to those people who booked them, because like for myself, even experiencing these on a level of experiencing them through your energy, I am learning so much. Like, I take every lesson that your soul is sharing, wants me to share with you, I take that in too. And I use that for my own benefit and for my own growth. So I have to tell you guys, thank you so much, because without you, I wouldn't grow either. Okay? We need each other to grow. We do. But we need to grow in our own ways. So it's weird. It's an insane balance. Like, it's okay. So, let's do this. I'm going to do, thank you so much, Dominique, for saying that. I'm going to pull a past life card. Now, normally I don't like use cards for past life, but just because we're here, this might help me key in on something specific in your life. Okay. And I feel like I want to associate it with love. Let's associate it with love, just because the full moon in Leo is so sensual, and it's full of creativity, and it's full of like probably having us reminded of a lot of relationships. And, you know, Valentine's Day went by and I feel like I didn't even think about it. But now that we're in this middle of the week and this full moon energy is kind of illuminating us, I kind of feel it a little bit more. So let's do some past life stuff. And this might help you in this lifetime figure out why, what your soul is connected to as far as lessons in love are concerned, okay? And anything can come through, like past lives are so insane. And I just want to mention that I'm at 17,000 likes at 22 minutes into this live. Like, thank you. You guys are on a friggin' roll. I'm going to do more readings, less talking. Okay. And don't forget, please, I'm just going to pull it up now so I can assure you guys when it comes through. If you want a personalized reading, you can rest assured that you will get it by booking. The link is in my bio. Okay. Now, let me just kind of go on here. and make sure everything's working. Okay, and then we're going to move on to these past life readings. So stay here for 1 second. I just want to pull this up and let you guys kind of see what it looks like when you click the link in my bio, because believe me, I know, like, you don't want to click more than one time. You really don't know what you're clicking on sometimes on some people's profiles. So when you click there, you're going to be sent right here to my page. See the Hey Hero right up in the corner. Then you just scroll up and there's my profile, and right there on the side you'll see like a $16 TikTok special. You'll see past life readings, spiritual gifts, and your life purpose. So within those there are some extra like secret specials. I'll let you find those out on your own. And if like, yeah, exactly. Someone's like, Hey Hero is like cameo for intuitives. Yes. So, Hey Hero, like, you have to be asked to be on there, and you know, it's not like anybody can just make an account. Okay. So here we go. And then we're going to talk about some Moldavite later. I have some beautiful pieces of Moldavite. Like, you guys want some of this Moldavite energy, just double tap on this Moldavite and just enjoy it. I want to send it to you right now because this stuff is like life changing, and a lot of people are afraid of it, but it always brings good stuff. Like, the pain is always good at the end. Okay? Okay? The pain is always good at the end, I promise. All right? It's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, past life, Jessica. I'm going to use cards, but this is going to be associated with love. Goodness. You got unrequited love. Okay, so it's almost like to me, there's a constant theme of like one person having more attraction than the other. Okay? Or like, it's almost like that's the catch, or like that's the key, or that's the... I have a huge truck coming by. I'm in my camper right now. Let me, past life, I can't go too deep into it. Sometimes past life takes a little bit to get into, so just know that unrequited love is part of your soul's past life. I'm going to switch decks on this. Alright, so this is lessons in love for past life. Kara. Okay. Okay, so Kara, for you, I feel like financial issues have always been a factor in your love life. And like, I'm seeing Aries is popping up, and that's kind of telling me that I feel like you're asked in this lifetime, whether you're doing it or not. Like, maybe you just need to know that you're doing it if this is something you're doing. But you need to completely take control of your finances, because I do feel like in past lives you were tied to relationships with finances, and you chose to never get out of them because of the fear of not having anything. So whether this is in past lives, maybe you didn't work, or maybe you relied on other people's finances that you were with. It almost, like, as I see it, I see, like, as you move from relationship to relationship in past lives, it's almost like you're moving through relationships because of the finances, because of the financial burdens that you have. It's always easier with two people. And, like, I want to say, like, I kind of agree with that, like, that mentality that I've been told, like, it's easier with two people. But, like, you gotta break free from that. That seems like a restriction on your soul. That seems like a limited belief that's on your soul, okay? If that makes sense. Like, even one person supporting a family of 4 children by themselves, like, is that something you believe can happen? And I feel like that's that main block within your soul. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new here, my name is Katie Maike. Holy shit, you guys. You passed 22,000 likes. Thank you. High fives. High fives, friends. Thank you. Thank you. And I haven't even 27 minutes into this. It's like, 100 likes a minute. You guys are insane. Thank you. Okay, so my name's Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive life coach. I have a master's in sports psychology, another in behavioral analysis, and I'm here to basically help you live your best life. I'm here to help you grow. I'm here to help you realize that you have psychic abilities. Yes, you do, because before I sat down to this live, what I do is every time I go into a meditative state and I try to go into the collective unconscious, and I say to them, I say to you, I say to whatever I'm visualizing, it's almost like I'm in this clouded room and you're each in like these doors. Each of you occupy this bubble of a door. It's really weird. It's very abstract, very cloud-like. And I know you guys are in there and you can hear me, and I just walk by and I call your names and I tell you that you have abilities and that if your soul is attracted to it, for you to show up today. So majority of you that are in here, I'm going to say like 99% of you, have abilities. And if you completely believe that that's inaccurate, it only has to do with your limited beliefs, okay? And that is it. Because we all have, an ability is just what you're capable of doing, okay? And we all have some type of intuition. We all believe we have some type of intuition. So growing that very small intuition into psychic abilities and then into mediumship abilities, that is really this awakened process, and that's really what a lot of us are craving. And we don't all have to become psychics or mediums, but we can use this intuition in our daily lives, in the careers we choose, in the lives we choose, in the hobbies we choose, in the crafts we choose. All right, you guys like my earrings? I make these. I order like a bag of feathers. I order ribbon crimper, like crimpers that go on the end of ribbon. And then I just take the earring and, let me show you. And I just put beads on it and then crimp the feather at the end, put it on a little chain. Can you see that? There's a lava stone in there, amethyst, lavender quartz, and then some like dyed feathers. I love feather earrings. Yeah, we all get to learn to like make our own stuff. We all gonna have our own trades one day. I'm gonna have like a compound somewhere. You're gonna meet me. You're gonna roll up to my compound. You're gonna say, I recognize your face, Katie, from TikTok. And I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, yes, please come in. And you're gonna walk into this beautiful kingdom of place where everybody gets along and works harmoniously, and it's like our own what the heck is that name of that movie? Wonderful. What the heck is the name of that movie? Wanderlust. I have my own personal wanderlust without the nude. You make quilts? Yeah, you're in. Yes. Okay. I mean, look, I'm not going to say we're not going to have the nude wine, winemaker, because, I mean, that is entertaining. So everyone's welcome. Everybody is welcome. And their own craft, whatever that is, I'm sure it will be received well. Okay? As long as you're true to yourself, you will not be duplicated. Okay? You're just starting to make jewelry? Awesome. Like, I make rings and earrings. I just love making my own jewelry because I truly feel like when I make it myself, it becomes part of me. Like, I don't sell earrings. And I'm sure if I tried to just pick it up, like, maybe I'd sell a few, but, like, I don't know. I feel like I make them because I like the way they look, and, like, I make rings. See that quartz ring? If Michael's is ever having a clearance or 75% off on beads that are semi-precious, go get those. I have sold some of these, okay? I have some of the rings and stuff like that, but for the most part, I just like making them. I think later on in my travels, because I'm going to be a traveling psychic soon, okay, my family and I are going to be in this camper full time, because I'm in the camper right now, and we're going to be in the camper full time traveling the U.S., so you never know where I'll be, where I'll show up. I will always be live somewhere where if I can find internet, okay? Alright, so if you guys if you have a question about love, if you have a question about you and another person, if you have a question about your health, fertility questions, I started out as a fertility and medical medium only because that's what I thought I was good at, and I kind of like stuck to that. And then I kind of realized that that was BS and I could do anything and everything that I wanted. So now I do a lot of energy readings for people, which is energy readings we kind of do here, where I say your name, I embody your energy. I do it for parents who have nonverbal children, who have adults or parents with dementia or Alzheimer's. It's hard to communicate with them. I can communicate with spirit. I communicate with people who have passed away. If they've passed away in about a 2 months time, I will, rest assured, tell you that the energy is going to come through differently than if their soul has kind of gone back through this process where they can communicate on a different level. Someone who has been passed away for a while, the messages come through very sharp. Like, the messages are very sharp, the memories are very sharp, the information is very there's evidence. There's a lot of evidence. But when it's an energy reading, when someone has just passed, I'm still feeling their residual energy from Earth. So a lot of the time I still feel their emotions from Earth. I feel what was going on in their life before they passed. I see some of the things they did in their life before they passed. So it may, if someone just passed and you want to speak with them, just know that the reading is going to be more of an energy reading. You're going to know what they were going through, maybe the last couple days or weeks of their life, what was going on in their minds, opposed to waiting a while and receiving messages through spirit in that way. Okay? So, just like some clarification. Okay? All right, guys. So, I'm also doing mediumship readings through Hey Hero. Now look, the readings are 1 to 2 minutes, but if you want a longer reading, like a 10-minute reading, there is an option in there to book longer reading. So the same for past life, the same for North Node, and basically what it is you know, the more time, the more detailed I can get with your reading. And believe me, I talk fast, so I get out as much as I can. All right, and you just kind of saw, you guys just kind of, sorry, I got distracted. I don't know, I saw a grandmother or something, and she was like putting a baby blue blanket over my shoulders or over someone's shoulders. Okay. Hold on. I need a sip of water. Keep double tapping, guys. 30,000. You guys are, like, rocking it. Thank you so much. And if you have a second to, like, you want a water break, you want to take some water, drink some water, it's so good for you, good for your body, good for your soul, good for your chakras. Share this if you have a friend who, you know, might want to connect with their energy or might need a message. Okay, don't go spamming people. Please don't do that. I get enough of that, so let's not put that energy out there. So if you book a reading, you can reach out to people who have passed. You can say, I just want to hear from someone who has passed, and I will tell you anyone who comes through first. I'm not going to necessarily know their name, but I could describe their energy and how they might relate to you, how you might see them. Be specific it's time. So if you want to speak with your grandmother, tell me I want to speak with my grandmother. Tell me her first name at least. You can use first and last name. That's even better, because how I connect to someone as a psychic or medium is I say their name. Now, that's how I know there's a strong connection. Now, I've had parents say I need a health reading for my son. Now, I've tried to connect through the mother's energy, through the son of her intent, and it has been successful, but not as successful as having that actual child's name. Okay? So if you want to speak with your grandmother, please book the reading above at $16. Use the code LOVE10, LOVE10. It'll get you another 10% off. So they're really well priced, and that's only during my lives. The prices will go back up to $22 after the live, and I'll also kind of link my snip feedback in there, and there's different readings and options for you as well. Okay? So let's get going. Let's have some messages from your guides. Okay? And these are like, I feel like blocks are coming through. They're things that you are either going to, okay, Spirit's either going to give you a kudos, or they're going to tell you something that you need to maybe clarify, something that you aren't seeing that you need to kind of heal in order to have that freeing kind of kudos, I did it energy, okay? So because a lot of you guys are at different places of what you're working on, we all have different rising signs, so we're all working on different things at different times. And like, I'm Scorpio rising. And any other Scorpio risings in there? So some of you guys are going to get kudos. You're doing great in this area. Some of you guys are going to get a, hey, this is where you maybe need to focus a little bit more. You just haven't quite gotten it. And this is what I have to say. If you've been working on it and it comes up and it says you haven't quite gotten it, don't get discouraged, okay? Maybe maybe you have to think about it in a different way. Okay, because I know how hard it is working on something and feeling like you've done it, like you relieved it, and then you're like, okay, maybe I didn't. All right, and it sucks having somebody else tell you. I'm not going to lie, but maybe you need to revisit a different way, or maybe it goes deeper because, you know, when we're healing ourselves, when I heal myself, like I am not a fully healed person. I'm always healing myself. I'm always healing myself, okay? I spent a long time causing trauma and not a lot of time healing it. So, all right, here we go. Mindy Bunny. Mindy. Okay, message from your angels. Remember, this is a kudos or something you need to work on in order. Maybe you're almost there, okay? We'll call it like an almost there. All right, Mindy. Okay, worry. You're still worrying. You are still worrying, and at night is the worst for you. When things stop, when things slow down, when you want to relax, your mind keeps going, okay? You need to find a way to relax, to decompress, okay? Find what works for you that is healthy, okay? Whatever that is. Maybe you need to do some stretching at night. Maybe you need to put on some really loud music to like block out your thoughts, but the biggest thing is this is never going to help you. It's never going to change the situation, okay? Worry is never going to change the situation. So if anyone ever needs clarity or wants to go deeper in any of these readings, please book above. Use the code LOVE10. That'll get you an extra 10% off. And the readings are $16 right now, so that's a pretty good price already. All right. I have something in my hair. No. Okay. All right, Melissa. Message for you, Melissa. Okay. Here we go. I'm still like super smiley about the moon right now. I was just thinking about the moon. Okay, Melissa, this is a message that trust, you're almost there. Like maybe you've been working on trusting people more, but it hasn't quite healed. And what I have to say is it goes deeper than relationships. Like it goes into childhood, it goes to parents, it goes to trusting parents and what parents say versus manipulative words, okay? Like say a parent is like, if you do this, I'll give you ice cream. So you do it, and then the parent's like, well, I don't have any ice cream, sorry. So there's this very young, I feel like I need to bring you back to childhood, and it's a very simple connection, it feels like, that will change your perspective about trust and really allow you to be like, okay, this is why I don't fully trust people. And now I can, because it was just this one person that did it for me. Okay, it was this one situation or this one person that did this over and over in my life. Oh, okay, say your names, guys. We all want to heal some stuff. We all want a message. If the card comes up right, basically I'm assuming that this is something that you've done well in your life, and your angels want to give you a kudos. And if it comes upside down, if it's upside down, then that is meaning that there's still a little bit, and maybe I'll be able to give you that clarity on where it is. Okay? All right, Pam, are you ready for your message? Okay. Okay, Pam, I got worry. Now, I feel like you need a kudos from your angels are telling you that you have been learning that worry does not change the outcome. You have been having experiences where you're like, oh, okay, let me just stop and let it play out and see what happens. And I feel like there has been some small instances where you're growing. You're like, okay, they're right, but like on a small scale. Just know that it's going to start happening on a bigger scale, and a bigger scale, and you have to bring the same energy, okay? The same energy of worrying won't change anything, okay? All right, you can do it. You got this. Whew. Thanks so much for being here, guys. My name's Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive life coach. I have a master's in sports psychology, another in behavioral analysis. So I was an athlete in my past life and most of my childhood into college, and then I was a bartender, and then I was a teacher, a psychology teacher, and then a stay-at-home mom role until I could develop my career. So what did I do in order to figure this out? I followed my North Node, guys. I went on to astrocharts.com. It's astro-charts.com. It's a free website. And I put in my birthday information. I figured out what my MC was, which is my midheaven. I figured out what my North Node is and what house it's in. And when you figure this out, you combine all of this and then you just put it out into the world, and it's like, boom, it works. It just works. Your midheaven is what you're most well known for. So, for example, my midheaven is in Leo, and Leo has a very empowering energy. And I played sports majority of my life, very motivational. I have a master's in sports psychology, motivational psychology, and it's what people know me for. So that's what I need to bring. I need to bring that to the public because that is what they are most responsive to me. Now, I also found out that I have a South Node in the 12th house, which means that in a past life I was a shaman or a healer of some sort, and I had it in a Libra energy, which was very we, concerned with the collective, understanding the collective and the we type of energy in that spiritual ether realm, getting like lost in 5D. And in this lifetime, I can't do that. I love doing that, but I can't do that this lifetime. It's too comfortable for me. In this lifetime, I have to bring it into my North Node, which is my daily health, daily living, daily health and wellness, and what I do for work, and combining all of that in an Aries energy, which is to do it by myself. So I don't work well with partners, and I know that, and that's okay because my North Node says I won't, and I know that now, so I'm a little bit more comfortable being okay. If you guys are struggling with what you want to do in your life, if you're struggling with, you know, what you, where you're going to fit in, where you're going to find the most purpose, please consider a life purpose reading. I have it on special for $22, but if you purchase a spiritual gifts reading, then within that reading, you can get North Node reading in addition for only $16. So that's an option for some of you, and basically I'm going to combine all these energies in your astrological chart to kind of direct you where you need to bring and kind of focus your energy, and where you need to focus it and how you need to focus it, if that makes sense to you guys. Okay? All right, so you can do that at any time during this live, so I have about another hour in here, and those prices will stay the same. But don't worry, the prices are, you know, it's just a price. The readings are always available. Whatever link I have in my bio, I try to work through third-party companies, so you never have to use PayPal, Cash App, Venmo directly to me, okay? Because that's what scammers use, all right? Okay, Nancy, a message for you from your angels. I'm liking this deck. Like, this deck's feeling so comfortable in my hands right now. Do I have the I don't know if I have the box within reach. I do. It's a soul's journey. Okay, now you're getting a kudos for some challenges that you've been going through. I got adversity in upright, which is telling me that you have been working your ass off, and maybe even at a level that nobody's going to see, nobody even knows, but I need to give you a kudos. Like, your angels are saying there have been some challenges, and even if they're small challenges, like not getting upset about something, or not, you know, not, like holding in an emotion or understanding an emotion, like even understanding an emotion instead of, submitting to the emotion, if that makes sense. Like, the best example is, like, say the kids run in the house right after you wash the floors and there's mud everywhere. You know, like, your first emotion might be to get upset or get angry or get sad. But instead, I feel like you've really been kind of, okay, wait, why am I getting sad? What is the sadness from, and is it validated? Like, can I validate this emotion really, or am I just being, and I hate to use the word dramatic because we are all entitled to our emotions, but there is some type of programming that happened in order for us to get mad about little things that really don't matter. There's programming, whether we saw our parents do it. You're like, yeah, I'm short fused. Okay, so this is making sense. I don't, as you can tell, I kind of get uncomfortable when I have to come in and tell people, like, this is where you need to change. But I feel like I'm the intuitive healer. Like, I was sent here to tell you the messages. Maybe you don't want to know, but I'm trying to do it in the most loving way possible. I forgot my water bottle inside, my motivational water bottle. I just had like this vision, and if this happens, it's insane. So I have one of my dogs here with me, and I have my puppy in the house. And if my family comes home and they go in the house and they see that one dog is there and one's not, they might be running around looking for her, or messaging me to ask where she is, and I can just see it getting really chaotic. So, see, this is where, like, having intuition can come in handy in everyday life. Like, not just, I need to open a window more, I'm getting so sweaty. So I'm not just glistening, guys, I'm sweating. This is Florida here. Okay. See, even just being a mother, and a lot of people, if you're a mother and you've been told mother's intuition, like you have good mother's intuition, I want to be like, okay, that's still intuition, so you still have a good amount of intuition and you can build on that, okay? Like, I didn't get to this place where I am today on day one of my abilities. It's almost like I woke up one day, I did a reading for a friend, and she validated everything that I said. And it was in that validation that I gained more confidence. And I started, to venture off into more stuff. And, once I ventured off into more people and more readings, more people were validating. And the more validation almost, it's like making you believe in something that you can't see. You know, the more people that are validating that it exists, the more we believe it. We're programmed that way. So if you're interested or believe that you have gifts, consider reaching out. Reach out to people. Reach out to me. I do have spiritual packages where you can book a one-on-one 20-minute Zoom call with me. It's very inexpensive. It's about the same price as a video reading at most times. But I do feel it's important to connect one-on-one with you because we all have individual gifts. And although we can all go through a robotic type of developing our gifts, everyone is going to be individual. And if I tell you to be like someone else, you won't be successful until you're yourself. Okay? Let's read some more cards. Okay, Jill. I saw Jill. That's when I looked up. I saw Jill. Sorry if I'm a little washed out back here. I have, trying to do some lavender in my hair. And I didn't realize, like, how white it was going to be back there. Okay. Jill. Imagination. Okay, so you're being congratulated, Jill, on kind of just letting go and being creative. So if you have been having more of a creative mindset, you've been acting on that, I give you a kudos because we all need to do that. We all need to act on our creativity, and especially during this moon. This moon is full of creativity. Like, if you're standing there and you're looking at something, I mean, just writing is being creative, guys, okay? And you don't need, I mean, I used to be the person that I thought that I needed inspiration by scrolling through Pinterest or scrolling through Instagram, and I'm telling you, it can give you ideas, but it can't give you individuality. It can't give you true creativity, because the definition of being creative is creating something that is novel, something that's new, something no one's done before. And guess what? There's only one of you. There's no replica of you. So you are creativity. You are creation. You have the ability to create novel and new things. And a lot of us don't have the confidence that we can do that. Like, that we're all inventors. That an inventor is someone who is, a big name of some sort. I'm going to tell you, like, history was written by certain types of people that had certain access to books and writing tools, so that's the history we know. Guys, like, there were probably millions of inventors, and people probably invented items before big names are known for them in history. We just don't know about them because they were probably small. They probably didn't have a lot of money at the time. They didn't have the access or availability to printing. So Look, we all have the ability to come up with new, fresh, amazing, creative ideas. We are creation. We are creative people. Okay? Ashley Monique. Okay, message for you from your angels. Adversity. Wow, this came up again. So I guess a lot of us are working on getting through challenges. And for you, I think it's emotions. And I think it's pushing through emotions that are repetitive. For some reason, I feel a loss of some sort. I don't know if this is a loss of a relationship with you that you've had, but I almost feel like it's a mourning of something. And it could be like just another person, a friendship. It could be on a deeper level, someone who's passed away. But I feel like you're getting through this and maybe recognizing it and understanding that there's a process to it. So congratulations, okay? Even though you don't want it. I know you were like, but I don't like it. I get it. Okay? I want to use my Moonology Oracle deck today because of this Leo full moon. Yeah, so whatever you were doing in July around the Leo new moon, whatever you were manifesting during that moon, there is a chance that it's going to be coming into the 3D world around this time. So if you are questioning, oh, you paid for a reading? Thank you. Let me check on that. Let's check on Hey Hero. So there is that 24-hour option, just letting you guys know, and that is going to guarantee that it gets done today, like within the next couple hours after I get off my live. So, oh, awesome. I do see about 5 of you guys are popping in here, and I do have readings in here from yesterday. They are already done, so those readings will be uploaded later on. I have an entire list of all the readings that I did, and I have to upload them at a separate time because uploading takes forever. So if I did a video and then uploaded it and did a video and uploaded it, I would probably take, 3 hours to do 5 readings. So, can I do the reading on the live? Tabitha. Okay, let's see. Let me go into my inbox, Tabitha. Okay. Let me check how many I have. Okay, so I have too many in here, and I also have some 24-hour responses in here, so I'm not going to be able to do the reading live. Just because I paid for other people to have it expedited. And so yours will be done when I can get everybody else's in, okay? I hope you understand. It's almost like I've been a high school teacher, and once you open a can of worms, you have to really understand what you're doing. And as much as I would just love to be like, sure, just this one time, I feel like a lot of people would be like, do mine next, do mine next. And there are some people that pay for the 24-hour response, so I want to respect that they chose that option. But don't worry, because your reading will be done within, probably at the most, just being honest, probably 3 days. 2 to 3 days at the most. Okay, if you book today. I have yesterday's readings that I will be uploading tonight and tomorrow, and then I have some 24-hour responses that I'm going to be doing right after this live. All right, so, okay, I'm so sorry that I can't do that, but there's reasons. Okay, I have 4 children. I have to be careful what I say yes to. Okay, you guys ready for some readings with my Moonology Oracle deck? These are just going to be uplifting messages, something you need to hear. Maybe your energy reading. Let's do a quick energy reading with you. Lisa. I don't know why I saw a soccer ball spinning. Like, do you feel like a soccer mom? I don't know. That's what I pictured. Sometimes as an energy reader, you pick up on images that represent metaphors. Okay, your commitment is being tested, okay? So this is what I have to say. I feel like you just need to push a little bit more. Like, I feel like you're at the breaking point with something. Like, waiting for something to come through or waiting for something to end. Like, I just can't help but have to say, like, relief. And it's almost there. Like, it's almost there. You show me the number 2, so I don't know if this is like 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 days, whatever, however it fits with you, you're showing me the number 2. It does seem like there's something you're waiting for, and there is a time, but your commitment is being tested, so I don't know if this is something you have to stay committed to, how you have to stay committed to it. But I feel like you feel exhausted. I just feel like you personally feel exhausted. So just know, like, keep going. Like, you can do this. Push. You got this. Okay? All right, guys. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. My name's Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive life coach. I have a master's in sports psychology. I have another in behavioral analysis. So, I mean, I worked as a high school psychology teacher for a long time. Oh, hi, puppy. I worked with kids with autism. My family and I had a nonprofit, Lego nonprofit, where we worked with kids with autism on social and behavioral skills and stuff like that. So I do kind of use psychology in my everyday spirituality. So if you have questions about relationships, if you have questions about childhood behaviors, please go check that out. I mean, it's only $16 and you get a awesome 10% code, which is love10. All the information is in my bio. So click here, it'll kind of pop up here, click there. You'll leave the live, but I'm here for another like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, so you can come back, okay? But after the live, the readings will jump back up in price, okay? All right, here we go. Maggie, message for Maggie. Thank you so much. And don't forget to double tap, guys. Double tap on my third eye. Double tap to give this live some likes. We got to like 35,000 and then we got to like 30,000. We've been trickling in the last 15 minutes. But, and again, that's just for appreciation for you guys being here and, you know. Okay, here we go. Message for you, girl. All right. So I feel like you're having a hard time surrendering to the divine. I feel like this came up in reverse. And to me, that's saying like you're trying, but maybe there is something that isn't really working for you. I don't know if a part of me feels like this is what's coming through. Like you're trying to do it like people say to do it. And I feel like maybe you're just not comfortable or you're doing it the wrong time of day. And I'm just going to give you some advice about this. So, like, when we're connecting with the divine, the early morning is always best. When we're fresh, when we have a fresh mind, when we don't have, like, the whole day weighing on us. And if you've ever tried to meditate at night and you get antsy, okay, sometimes I push through it, but I wouldn't recommend pushing your body through something that feels that uncomfortable. All you need is 10 minutes a day. All you need is 10 minutes, put on some meditation music, 7 minutes of breathing, 3 minutes of aligning your chakras, getting any messages about blocks for the day, and then off you go. Okay? You can do this. Oh my gosh. It is hotter than I thought in here. And I'm getting so parched. It makes me, like, I want a Slurpee. Like... I want an icy Slurpee. Amber. And if you guys want to continue any of these readings, please check the link in my bio. Hey, here is an awesome site. 10% off with the code LOVE10. Amber, confidence is the key to success. So this is what I'm going to say, girl. Fake it till you make it. If you have an idea of something you want to be, something you want to do, a person you want to attract in your life, you need to act like you already have it. Embody what it feels like to have that person or that object or that thing or that job. And a lot of us are like, well, how do I know what it feels like to have that job? Think about the emotion that the job brings. Think about the emotion that the person brings. Think about the emotion that whatever it is that you want brings. That is what you're trying to replicate. That is what you're trying to bring to the world first. Because if you bring that to the world will bring it to you. So if you're trying to manifest a home because you want to have some type of security that maybe you can plant a garden or drill holes in the wall, then figure out what is that feeling? What is it that a property or a home brings? And is it security? Like, is it creativity? Like, what is it? And then focus on that exact emotion and try to replicate it. Use songs, use videos, use movies, okay? And try to watch movies that have similar themes or play songs that talk about that kind of stuff, okay? And try to embody it. All right. I'm staring at my Moldavite. You guys like Moldavite, right? I love Moldavite. Moldavite is always so life-changing for me, and I'm always afraid of it. Like, the first time I got some Moldavite, my abilities were like, boom. And I scared myself. And the second time I got Moldavite, I pushed through a huge sacral shock block that I had from childhood that had repressed memories. It was painful, but like it made me see so much clearer. So like, guys, if you have Moldavite, and like I sleep with it under my pillow, I lay and meditate with it on my third eye. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the compliments. Thanks. And let me tell you, like, Moldavite is a silica projectile glass, okay? Just like obsidian is a volcanic glass. So, specifically, Moldavite is what happens when a really hot lava rock called a meteorite hits the earth. And that heat or magma from that meteorite creates Moldavite, okay? So Moldavite might like resemble like lava stone, like those divots and stuff in lava stone. It's like a tektite type of material. It doesn't look like obsidian, but it's glass like obsidian, or is created the similar way like obsidian. And southern Germany, let me tell you, if you're searching for Moldavite, you know, a lot of people question whether or not it's real. It tends to be really expensive. A lot of it will come from southern Germany in that area. I think it was like 15 million years ago the meteorite hit that area. So I can't really tell you what's real and what's not, because honestly the pieces are so small. But I would stick to companies that normally sell it. I wouldn't buy it in bulk for a really cheap price. Like if you're like, holy cow, this is too good to be true, it probably is. Okay, that's all I have to say. If something's too good to be true, just like scammers, if they say, hi, I'm super drawn to you, I'd like to give you a free reading, and all you have to do is tip me. Like, that's one of those things. Like, it's probably not true. And I hate to even use that phrase, too good to be true, because I feel like that limits us in so many areas. You know, because if I'm going to give you a free reading, I'm just going to give you a free reading. Like, I'm not going to ask for a fucking tip. Like, who does that? Who says I'm going to reach out and say I'm going to give you a free reading, but you have to give me a tip, or please tip me? Like, shit. Let me give you the reading. If you feel like tipping me, tip me on my social accounts, okay? Like TikTok or my Snip feed. All right. Okay. You get that all day. All right. Yeah, let me have a sip of water, and then I really want to start using this deck. This is Beyond Lemuria. If you guys don't know, like if you've ever heard of Lemurian seed crystals, I have a few here, and they come from this area in Brazil where this place of Lemuria is said to have lived, this civilization. And let me just tell you, like, there's probably millions of other civilizations out there that history is never going to incorporate into our history, because it doesn't make sense now that they started halfway through. So, this deck is very whimsical. It really takes you back. It really talks about life codes and energy and blueprints. So if you're interested in kind of diving more into that mystical, mythical type of astrological energy, starseed energy, like, this is the deck for you. There's not a lot of like words on the cards. Like, it might just say root chakra or home, but I do use this for chakras. So let's kind of see, let's use it and kind of see. Look, shows you how much I've used this deck in the past. I really know not much about this deck. But we do have a book here, and I'm not going to say no to the book, but I'm going to try to see what the cards make me feel before I use this deck, okay? And I'll make sure that this deck is linked in my bio after this live. Ooh, this is a big deck. Like, this is hard for me to hold. I'm not going to lie. Ooh. Okay, bear with me. Here we go, guys. In the meantime, if you don't want to watch me shuffle, please go to the link in my bio. It'll take you to my partner site called Hey Hero. This is where you're going to book a video response reading, and the question can be any question you want. It's a psychic or mediumship. You can connect to those who have passed. Just know that the prices are based on time. So if you want a longer reading, there's options for that. If you want to add on aura readings or true life purpose readings, you can do that as well. Okay, so Nikki, okay, I'm going to pull a card for Nikki. I don't really know, I feel like there's mystery to this. This is so weird. Like, Spirit's like, just do it. Just pull the card. Like, don't stop trying to think of what it's supposed to be about. Okay. Okay, so water. You got water in reverse, which is kind of like overflow. And this is telling me that maybe you're not being as generous with yourself and your emotions. And like, I'm not talking about breakdown emotions. I'm talking about like clarity emotions. I'm talking about like allowing yourself to fully feel and express things, to mourn things. And you know, a lot of us, we hold in emotions. We hold in sound. Did you know sound is energy too, right? Sound is energy. And when I go through my chakras and I do a sacral chakra block or unblocking that or unblock a root chakra and I cry, guys, I go in my garage and I cry like an old man is weeping. Like, it sounds like, like I've got snot running down my nose. I've got, you know, like I'm fully experiencing the emotion. You know why I do that? Because if I don't do it, it'll come back and I'll get triggered and it'll come back and it will trigger and it will come back. So by accepting and experiencing the emotions of the trigger, you are alleviating them from your system. And if you don't fully let it go, then it still comes back. So you need to push it out. You need to scream it out. Let it go. Shake. If your body shakes, let it shake. Like, it's energy that needs to come out of you. So just don't feel bad. That's why when people say like screaming in a pillow, but like, think about it. You're being told to like muffle an expression. So even since childhood, guys, we're told to be quiet. We're told to hush. Don't be so loud. A baby screams, we're all like, ugh, you know? Like, it's like we're trained to think that being loud or screaming is like somehow hard on other people, that other people don't want to hear it, and that we have to control our own sound so that it doesn't disturb other people. Like, this is a block within us, and this is a lot of the reason, like, if we feel sexually repressed, this is for people 18 and older, I'll just say that if we feel repressed somehow in any way, if we have sacral chakra blocks, if like you find that you hunch over a lot, or that you really lay in the fetal position a lot and you're uncomfortable like laying flat on your back, you could have a sacral chakra block, and that really could have to do with stored up energy that is in there that needs to be released. Okay? All right. But the energy could just come from an experience that you didn't fully experience, that you shut away. Because think about this. Think about traumas. Okay? When we're in a traumatic experience, we're like this, right? We're like, close our eyes, cover our ears. I don't want to see it. We're like, you know, like I don't want to see it. I run from it. Like, that is trauma. So we're not fully experiencing it with all of our senses. We're only experiencing parts and pieces of it. We're only getting an idea of what our trauma was based on parts and pieces of our emotions. And sorry, I read that you lost your best friend, and this could be why the water works like overflow. Like, you need to pour more emotion into it. Just let it flow, let it cry, let it go. Okay? But we all need to just like not hold in our emotions. And a lot of women, if a lot of women have really bad cramps or some messed up pelvic issues or some issues after pregnancy, it could be due to a sacral chakra block, because guess what happens? You experience some of the most painful shit in your entire life when you give birth. And then what happens? They hand you the baby and they tell you to be quiet. And they're like, oh, here's your baby, but everything's fine, right? Everything's fine. The pain's gone. But you're never given the time to mourn, to let it go, to fully experience and let the emotions run through you and let them process through you. Okay? So what you have to do is go back into a meditative state of mind and put one hand on your heart chakra, the other on your sacral chakra, and just start rhythmically breathing. Like Lamaze, put yourself back into that state of mind. Put yourself back into that experience, that childbirth, and like let yourself cry, let yourself mourn, let yourself grieve. Okay, let yourself push that experience away, because you better believe that a painful birth or a traumatic conception of a birth is going to cause blocks between you and your children. You are going to have a different type of relationship with your child or that child, depending on how you conceive that child, depending on how you birth that child, and that all has to do with undealt with blocks, okay? So, I mean, I don't need to go too far into that right now, but if you feel drawn to that, please book a reading with me, whether you're having fertility issues, you have blocks that deal with trauma from birth or past sacral chakra relationship, kind of like, I'll say 18 and up type of information, please book with me. I would love to connect with you and help you on a deeper level, and that's what we're here for. That's why you're here. That's why we're here. We all want to help each other to raise our vibrations. We want to raise the vibration of the earth. We all want to just live in love and just know what love is, and just exist in love, and that's it. Because that is like the best feeling of all. Okay. You're in the hospital with twins right now. Complications. Oh my God. Oh, good luck. Let's all send her some good energy and good vibes. She's in the hospital with twins right now. 32 weeks, she said. Healthy babies. Yes, they're healthy. The babies are healthy. Losing your mom was so hard. I bet. Losing a parent is hard. Okay, Cadence. Message for you from beyond Lemuria. Okay, so, this is like, I got your heart chakra in reverse. So this telling me there's a block somewhere in your heart chakra, and it's telling me that, and you might agree with me, but I feel like your spirits are telling me that you've never truly experienced bliss. Like a blissful feeling with no fears, no worries, like and I feel like they're asking for you to find a way to create that. Whether this is like, therapies, or like natural therapies, or, therapies with pharmaceutical therapists, or, we do MDMA therapy now. MDMA therapy is where, I know you guys know what MDMA is, but where you're taking micro doses under the care of a physician, and what's happening is when you microdose MDMA, it shuts off your amygdala, and your amygdala in your brain is associated with fearful memories. It's associated with emotions and memories. So the amygdala is responsible for a lot of PTSD and a lot of our trauma. So when you do MDMA therapy, you're shutting off your amygdala, and you're experiencing life without fears. You're experiencing bliss. You're experiencing what it feels like to not have trauma. And what that does for people is it gives them a reference point. It gives them a state of mind to go back to and to understand. And you know how you're like, well, if I've never experienced it, how do I experience it? Well, this is it. This is the experience that you hold on to for the rest of your life, that you remember what it was like to not worry. Okay, I know what it feels like to not worry. So let's do that. I saw 44.4 thousand likes. Yes. So if anybody you know, or yourself, even experiencing some kind of hectic trauma or PTSD, look into MDMA therapy. It's just newly releasing. Clinical trials are done. So I believe it's available to a lot of people. But bliss, I feel like you need to find that heart chakra. Like, your angels are like, it's time. Get some rose quartz, get some malachite, and anything that's like pink or green, okay? Pink or green quartz will help to align your heart chakra a little bit more, okay? Awesome. And don't forget, guys, I'm about 30 minutes 30 minutes away from my live ending, and although I love hanging out with you guys, I have a shit ton of readings to do for you guys. So if you book the reading, you'll be hearing from me this weekend, and if you didn't, and that's okay, because I'll be back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, because these are the shittiest days of the week to get through, so that's why I'm here, to help you get through these shitty ass days. It's really to help myself get through these days. And it's not that they're shitty. It's that my kids, you know, like my husband is like full-time, like homeschool father right now. And my kids do a lot of their homeschool work during those days. And I have to do the work. I have to do work too. So I chose to do those days that they work so that we can spend time as a family 4 days a week and focus on a lot of work 3 days a week. We kind of reversed what the norm was, like work 5 days, vacation 2, whatever the hell that was. What caused us all to have stress and anxiety and get controlled and addicted to medications. Oh, anything natural. I will promote anything natural. I mean, I know it's not backed by the FDA, but a lot of natural stuff that doesn't take a hand other than Mother Nature has probably not been researched because it's too good to be true. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Tiffany. Let's use this card. Tiffany, message for you, Tiffany. I'm using Beyond Lemuria. Okay, this deck does have all the chakras in it though, so if you want to learn about chakras, this is a great deck for that. I'll tell you a little bit. Let's see what the cards say. Okay, ooh, I got 2 cards. I knew I felt it. So this card was 22, crystal clear, and I also got the sound of the universe. So I don't know if are you, these came in reverse, so I don't know if you're having a hard time connecting to your abilities, if you feel or you know that you have abilities, but like you just don't know if you're really connecting to the universe or if you are connecting to the universe. But I got these in reverse, and this is telling me 2 things. One, I do feel like Spirit's like nudging me. They're like, tell her she has abilities. She has abilities. Yes, you are an extreme intuitive, okay? And I feel like you've been doing this most of your life. And the way that I'm seeing this, like that it's coming through, is like you're just oblivious to it. Like you think it looks like something else. And I feel like I have to tell you that okay, so if you have a question about something, you need to picture like a black bulletin board, close your eyes, ask the question, and allow the answer to come through that way. Okay? And the key here, I believe, is like what's being highlighted is believe the first thing that you see. Believe that it's the first thing. Even if it makes you feel weird. Even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Believe. Okay? Alright. I'm putting this deck down because I want to use this deck over here. I love this deck. This deck has some fruits and vegetables on it, and I absolutely love it. All right, let me take a look at Hey Hero. So if you're new here, my name is Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive life coach. I have a master's in sports psychology, another in behavioral analysis. And right now I have specials for you on Hey Hero. And all you have to do is click the link in my bio. It's under 2 blue arrows. And in that you'll see some $16 readings for psychic or mediumship. I have past life. I have a North Node special. And I have a spiritual gifts reading. So I'm going to be on here for another 10 or 15 minutes, guys. So don't forget to book that. You will still be able to access Hey Hero through the link after it changes. But I also will have some specials available to you right then and there on my snip feed link. Okay, so keep that in mind. And you can use the code LOVE10 the entire month of February. So if you guys have used that code before to book, you can continue to use it to get 10% off every single time you book in the whole month of February until the 28th. Okay, let's use this deck. Awesome. I do see you guys coming through. Let's scroll here. Awesome. Brittany, Ashley, I did see you in here, Tabitha. Cheryl. Awesome. And then I have some from yesterday. Kylie, Kelly, you guys will be done soon. Lindsay, you're in here with a North Node reading. Felicia, I see you. Stephanie, you're in here. Okay, so don't worry if you booked a reading. There is an option if you need something answered within 24 hours. I basically do that first. I stop what I'm doing. I do that first. So if you don't mind waiting 2 to 3 days, then that's how long it will take right now. Okay. Lizzie, do I see your name? Oh, I did just see one. Let me see. Tabitha, Ashley, Brittany, Cheryl, Kylie, Kelly, Lindsay, Felicia, Stephanie, Farhan, Stephanie, Karina, and Doris, and Brooke, Amy, Brianne, Lizzie. Oh, Lizzie. Yes, Lizzie, you booked on SnipFeed, like, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? But I do have your reading on SnipFeed. Now, I use 2 different sites. And guys, let me tell you, the reason I use 2 different sites is because I love both companies. Some companies offer me more things than others. So I do kind of switch back and forth between Hey Hero and my SnipFeed account. And so, like, I pay like 20% to Hey Hero, I pay 15% to SnipFeed, but they offer me different things. And Hey Hero, I just absolutely love their service. I love the way they give discount codes. You can put images and pictures in with your readings. They have a great support system in case anything goes wrong. And they do like give options for us to talk back and forth. So if I need clarity on a question, I can text, send you a message and say, hey, are you talking about this? Because clarity is always good. Some type of like specific intention. So if you book a fertility reading, tell me what area or what you're looking for. Are you looking for something generic where I just tell you how many children, or do you want to narrow it to medical? Is this like medical fertility? So if you are looking for any information on relationships, how the energy of relationships moving forward, or how to salvage or save a relationship, or energy that you need to bring to a relationship, or energy that you need to bring to a career, or to have financial success this month. I mean, the questions are unlimited. But yeah, you can use code LOVE10 on Hey Hero. That only works on Hey Hero. But I do SnipFeed back and forth. So the same goes for SnipFeed as far as time goes. It's the same, it's, 2 to 4 day response time. And the only difference, the reason I like Hey Hero is because it offers a 24-hour response. And a lot of people need that or want that or like that. So that's what I'm bringing with Hey Hero, is that we have that 24-hour response if you need it. Okay? Okay, let's use this deck here. Let's do some more readings. Okay, Alessandra. Message for you. All right, affection. And it's in reverse. It's telling me that you need to be a little bit more affectionate with, whether it's with yourself or with children or with people in general, as far as, and you're saying, like, what does affection mean? And it could just mean, like, snuggling up to a kid, or just playing with someone's hair, or and I'm not saying that you have to give someone else attention. It's embodying the feeling of affection. And affection is like a deep love, a deep compassionate love for someone. And if you find that there's a block with you and this person, like your love bond is not as deep as you think it should be, there is some energy of you kind of going in and trying to figure out why. Like, did something happen with you and this person, or did something happen in the past with another person and you're bringing it into this relationship? Okay? All right, guys, 52.2 thousand likes. Hell yeah. My birthday is June 9th, 6/9. I'm a Gemini sun, Cancer moon, Scorpio rising. Tell me your signs, guys. Tell me your rising sign. You guys know your rising signs? Tell me your rising signs. I'm hoping to get to 69,000. All right. Aquarius, Capricorn, we get Sag, Scorpio. Yes, Scorpio rising. All right. Ooh, we got a Gemini rising in the house. My husband is a Libra rising sign. Oh, there's a Libra. Your birthday just passed on the 13th. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, love. All right. Oh, goodness. Leo. Awesome. Cool. Awesome. So, someone said they'd love to hear from their spirit guides. If you don't get a reading today, you can always book through Hey Hero. There is a spirit, or abilities type of, reading for $16. And what you can ask in that, like, messages from spirit guides, because what I'm going to do in that reading is connect to your spirit guides, to your family, for whatever messages that you need to know about your abilities. Like, I can't tell you everything, and I feel like spirit doesn't let me see everything, because, like, then nothing would just be, like, spontaneous. Nothing would be a surprise, and sometimes, like, you need those surprises in life. So, I'll tell you what you need to get started, how to improve those abilities, or if you just need a message from your guides, you can book that as well. Okay? So, Michelle. All right, Michelle, message for you. I am sweating, by the way. Okay. So, I got refinement for you, and immediately what I thought of was, like, organization for some reason. I don't know if you need a little bit more organization in your life, or you just need a little, like, kind of like going, okay, this is how I feel. There's a system that you've been using, and it's falling under organization for some reason, but there's a system, and I feel like you've been using it, and it's kind of starting to not work for you anymore, but it's almost like you're trying to build on top of this system instead of go back and completely change it, because completely changing is harder, it's more difficult, but I feel like you have to. Like, your message is to go back and, like, wipe the slate clean and start fresh. And if this has to do with, like, remodeling, or it's just that idea of starting over, okay? Instead of just trying to build on top of something. So if you've kind of been questioning it or been afraid to start over, then this is definitely your sign on when to start over, okay? All right. Oh, I got messages coming in. I just got two more messages. 2 more readings, just letting you guys know if you're purchasing right now. I am seeing them come in. Okay, Carla, message for you, Carla. Abundance. Like, you have to, okay. So this is what I heard. You have to recognize what you have now, because there is more coming in for you. And this is how I feel. Okay? Like, bear with me while I describe this feeling. So I feel like I have some abundance coming into my life. But I feel like if I'm just seeing nothing, and I have this abundance, and it comes in because I've been waiting for it and wanting it, and then it passes by me, and I feel like I'm just chasing the next thing. I feel like that abundance that came in did not satisfy me. I feel like it didn't do what I thought it would do. And what I feel like I have to tell you is to start being grateful for some small wins, some small gains that are coming in, because you just have to get used to that type of everyday kind of being grateful for the small things, because the big things will come through, and I feel like it will help you hold on to them a little bit more, and really see the value of them, instead of kind of like push them away after, when you feel like they didn't really solve the problem that you thought they were going to solve. Okay? All right. Ooh, I need some of this breeze coming through this door. Whoop, whoop. All right. All right, who's next? Stacy, message for you. Ooh, fertility? Stacy, I mean, this just popped out. I don't know if you were looking for a fertility reading, but this just popped out after I said your name. And so did the clarity card. So I don't know if you need clarity on fertility or what the hell is going on. Maybe I need to pull another card. I'm not sure. Here we go. Protection. Okay. So I'm getting about, like, expectations are coming through when I read this protection. And I don't know if you're like protecting yourself from like expectations of the future, or like what you, hold on. Okay, so this is about like expecting things in a way that are probably not going to happen. Like having to, why can't I say the word? It's like on the tip of my tongue. Blah, 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 getting tongue tied. You guys have seen some of the bloopers I have. Sometimes I get tongue tied. Okay. Your expectations of a specific event is too much. Okay, your ideas of how it has to happen is too much. At the same time, I feel like you're not ever going to get there because you're protecting yourself from ever having it. So like, you know the feeling of like us wanting something for so long, and then when we're presented with it, we run? That's how it's coming through. It's like, you've wanted it for so long, you've had unrealistic expectations about it, and then it's finally here, or it's finally possible, but then there's like some sabotaging that's going on, or you're protecting yourself from being hurt by it because you felt like it's not real. Okay, I know that was so hard for me to get out. I apologize. It's been an hour and a half of this. Okay, so this is what I have to say. Let go of how things have to happen. Let go of time. Time's the biggest thing, I feel like. Let go of time. And just let go of how things have to happen. And when they do come into your life, don't say no because it can't happen that way. Don't say no, I didn't imagine it happening this way. Embrace it. Allow it to come in, because when you say no, you're just protecting yourself from getting hurt from other ways. Okay? Sorry. Oh my gosh. See, as an energy reader, sometimes you feel a certain way. Sometimes you have to literally sit in a feeling and figure out how am I feeling? Why is it that feelings changed? Okay, because as a clairvoyant, I usually get visions. With that one, I didn't get any visions, and it was really hard for me to tell the way that I was feeling about a certain situation. So thanks for bearing with me on that one, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, you're like, that makes sense. I'm like, thank God, because I just feel like it was so hard to describe how you were feeling. Okay, so, all right, guys, 5 more minutes. If you haven't booked yet, I see a few of you guys just pouring in here. Thank you so much. There is that 24-hour option if you need something answered right away. If you booked yesterday, then I will most likely be uploading your readings, today and or tomorrow. So guys, expect everything back to you by the weekend, the latest, especially if you're booking right now at the end. And that's just, who knows? I'm not saying you're going to be the last reading, but you might be with the last batch of readings. Okay. You just booked. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you. This is like, my dream was to be a life coach when I was younger. And I didn't have the idea of mediumship because it was kind of stunted from being a child, people telling me mediums weren't real. So I'm just very happy to have the ability to reach you guys, to have the ability to connect with you guys, and to help you grow. I'm helping you grow because you guys are helping me grow at the same time. So that's kind of how I feel like I appreciate you and want you guys to know that I appreciate you on like a deeper level, probably on a deeper level than I ever really get to say to people. Because if I made a video about it, maybe only 100 people would see it, and that defeats the purpose. So I do appreciate you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. You make me spending time with my family possible. And I have spent a lot of time working on this. So, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, you're like, I'm so happy you found you. I am happy too. I am very happy that I mean, sometimes I might change my hair color, but like, I don't really, I'm still learning about myself. We're always learning, and we're always diving deeper, and I'm just kind of happy to be here to guide you. If you feel that I resonate with you, or that I look familiar to you, and that we know each other on a deeper level, then we probably do. It's just I just can't see your face right now. And I'm sure I have a twin out there somewhere that looks like me. Who knows? Thanks. You're like, I could rock any hair color except green. Like, I just don't like green for some reason. Green hair. I don't like green hair. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for being here with me. If you would like any messages from your guides, you want a health scan on your body, fertility. Now, let me describe the health scans to you. I'm not a doctor. I went to an osteopathic medical school, but I did not study osteopathic medicine. I have degrees in psychology, 2 masters in psychology. So when I do the scan, I'm seeing your entire body or the insides of your body. I'm drawn to certain areas of your body, and I can describe what it looks like, what it feels like, words that come to me. And then basically what's happening is later on, you're going to take the information and you're going to do with it whatever, whether it's to help you solidify maybe a feeling you had about a certain area, or to bring clarity about a situation, or maybe doctors, you've had so much testing done and nothing's come up, and you maybe want to try psychic help. You can do that for fertility and medical, okay? Just know that whatever you purchase, that time frame is really all we're going to get. So if you want to purchase a 1 to 2 minute reading for medical or for a health scan, maybe you want to direct me in a certain area, or say like it has to do with this type of pain, or it's this area of my head, or something like that, so I can zone in. Because if you just say medical scan, I basically start from the top and work my way down. And what happens is I just stop wherever that spirit's like, okay, here, stop here, let's look at this a little bit more. But it all takes time, guys. And I try my hardest. Know that, like, I have to meditate before I hit record. You have to sit there and meditate in your energy before I hit record. I can't just hit record and start going. Otherwise, the entire 2 minutes would be of me doing nothing. So sometimes I do pull cards for you right there. Sometimes I have to pull cards ahead of time, especially if I feel like it's going to damper or cut into the time. Okay? Tap on that screen, guys. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you hanging out with me during this past hour and a half, or we're almost at like an hour and 40 minutes. By the time I get out of here, it'll probably be like an hour and 45 minutes. But the prices will be changing. I will be going back. My snip feed link will be there. And the reason I have that there is so you can book one-on-ones. So you can book Zoom sessions, spirituality, mediumship sessions. I do have text readings on there for like a cheaper price. So if you just kind of want to start really low and just do like a reading for $11.11, you can do that on my snip feed as well. You can also get right back to Hey Hero on snip feed. So it's kind of a win-win. But I do like to make the direct link available to you right now in case you want to purchase. And then, I have a whole list. Josie, Cadence, Dara, Brienne, Amy, Brooke, Doris, Karina ×2, Stephanie ×2, Farhan, Felicia, Lindsay, Catherine, Kelly, Kylie. I have all of your readings that I have to upload tonight, tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to get all of those at least tonight. So that kind of gives you a time frame. If you book earlier in the week, obviously I'll have more time than the end of the week. That's when I kind of have to work into Friday, Saturday. Okay. All right. You said you heard that TikTok will be banning all accounts that have to do with astrology. I don't know where you heard that, but if you guys go and read the rules, there's nothing about astrology in there, but there is the only thing I guess that they're really trying to crack down on pushing like links to minors and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't see... Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see anything on there about astrology or messages of empowerment as not being pushed through. I actually believe that it says messages that are empowering messages, that are motivational messages, that are messages for teaching and learning and learning new things. Those are going to be pushed. So read that. Just read it. I know it's a lot to read, and I know a lot of people don't read anything. They just hit okay and they hit click. You just friend quested me twice. I'm not even on the app. Look, guys, this is so amazing. There's probably some scammers that have been hanging out here the whole time. Look, one, I'm not going to approach you. So what are they going to do? They're going to start putting up a link. They're going to say, approach me. They're going to put in their bios. If you feel drawn to me, message me. Okay, that's what they're going to say. But I work through third-party companies, Snipfeed, Hey Hero. If you are going to make a payment to a company, Do your research. See if it's a real company. Does it have an LLC? What is it? A corporation? What is it? Who are you paying? Okay. And just know that if you make a direct payment from PayPal to someone's name, it's not covered the same as if you're paying through a company. Okay. So this is why I use Snipfeed. This is why I use Hey Hero. This is why I use Wix, my website, because the website uses PayPal, which I can, you can say this is a specific type of business on Wix through PayPal. Okay. So it's awesome though, because I feel like the more accounts that pop up, it's just so much more noticeable. Okay. It's like this. This is how I feel. Like the first time you find a geode and you're like, oh my gosh, there's like crystals inside these rocks. And then you live in the same area that geodes are all over the place for the rest of your life. Eventually, it's just going to become null and void. Like, you're just going to be like, yeah, that's a scam account. Like, that's not how Katie Maike rolls. So, I'm just hoping that their presence brings me closer to you somehow. That's all I can think of. That's the only thing that I can think of as a positive, is that they bring me closer to you, because you guys have to know that it's not me. Like, you just have to know. I don't talk like half of those people probably don't even like have the same lingo as me. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to head out. I'm going to change the links. Rush there now. Book before I change the prices. And, yeah, so I'll be connecting with a lot of you over this before I change the prices. And, yeah, so I'll be connecting with a lot of you over this weekend, sending you video messages. You can always book, though. Like, don't think that you can't. Okay? So, know your energy will draw them. Look, guys, let's just, like, hang out in the comments of videos. Like, don't go to DMs on TikTok ever. Like, don't go to... Let's just hang out in the comments. That is public information, okay? Because chances are... someone's going to, let's stay in the app, okay? Let's hang out and chat in the comments. Let's stay public with our comments. Let's stay on the app, and that way we won't have a problem with, the side stuff. All right, guys, I love you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of my life. Oh, puppies. My puppy is tired. I'm going to go eat some lunch. I'm going to send any readings that have 24-hour responses on them. I'm going to send those first. So, Chenzira, you have a 24-hour response. I hope I said your name right. I've never seen a name spelled like that, and I think it's gorgeous. You have such a long first and last name. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. Now, thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you enjoy some of this Leo full moon. Like, go outside, soak up some of the energy. Like, sit there and stare. Come see me next week. And I know I talked about some mods that messaged me on Instagram, and I know I have 2 of you. I wrote your name down on a separate piece of paper inside. So if you were here today and I didn't see you and I didn't say, like, dedicate you as a mod, I'm sorry, I meant to, and we'll do it another time. Okay? And I'll be sending those readings to you guys this weekend. And follow me on Instagram, because you get to see, like, some of my daily shit that I do with my family, or whatever I'm doing during the weekend that I don't post on TikTok. That's, you can see kind of what I'm doing on Instagram, okay? Katie Maike Psychic is my Instagram, and you can find that right in the link bio for TikTok, okay? Have a wonderful day, and you know where to find me, guys. Like, the information of where my lives are right in my bio all the time, okay? All right. Light and love, guys. Light and love.